What's up, bros? A lot of you really liked my Prizm Premier League hobby box break, and I could read from the comments that you really enjoyed my very deep Premier League expertise. So I decided to break more of that product, and for that purpose I got us value packs. So these are 15 card rack packs, so you get them like in the retail stores. I don't think any hobby stores have them as of now, but it's likely that they will receive them later. And so exclusive to these packs are red, white and blue Prizms. So traditionally I think with Prizm, in this value packs we will get 3 red, white and blue parallels, and then one other base set parallel and 1 insert. And I think there's also a chance to pull an auto from this value packs or fat packs. Oh, and we get a a.k.a. Silver or Prizm parallel. And this is how this red, blue and white parallels look like. So the designs vary a little bit every year, but the common theme is the 3 colors. I think last year in World Cup Prizm they looked like they had like a wave effect. This year like more traditional Prizm effect, and we get Riyad Mahrez, like this Algerian superstar who I think used to play for Leicester City. I think there was some issue with him moving into Manchester City because Leicester didn't want to let him go or something like that. So I usually call for soccer I call this value packs Dick Advocat packs because they're fat like Dick Advocat. But actually I'm not sure if it's an appropriate name for the Premier League product because I don't remember if Dick Advocat coached in Premier League or not. Somehow it feels to me that he coached Southampton at some point, but not for a long time, like for not even for a complete season, but it might not be true. So these are green waves parallels, and I think these are exclusive to retail, so you can pull them out of either these value packs or then out of blasters. And Johan Berg Gudmundsson, Watford, and Andres Pereira. Yeah, it would be cool to pull this red, white and blue parallel of like a big name player like say like Mo Salah or Virgil van Dijk. And our insert in this pack is fireworks of Bernd Leno. I think he used to play for Bayern Leverkusen, but yeah, Bayern Leverkusen in 2017-2018. And Tom Hinton. Yep. So traditionally in soccer, the retail product is not nearly as popular as in other sports like basketball, baseball, or like football. So I'm not sure what is the reason for that. It's another sport where like retail is not very popular is hockey. This along with soccer, they seem to be more. Oh, Javier Hernandez, Chicharito, a really cool looking guy. A card. Somehow I had an impression that he's like playing for Sevilla or something like that, but no, he's in West Ham United and Newcastle United. Yeah, I'm actually a big fan of. No, not a big fan, but currently in the Premier League, I'm supporting Newcastle United because this is a team which was dominating the Premier League when I just started following it in mid-90s. It was a very exciting time for me because I was just learning, just exploring for the first time the pleasures of British soccer and the pleasures of masturbation. And during that time, Newcastle United, along with Alan Shearer, who was the leader of Newcastle United, at that time was really a dominant force in the Premier League. I don't think they ever like won a championship, but they were like the second, I think, for 2 straight years or something like that. And Kevin De Bruyne fundamentals this Belgian national team player. And now I'm also kind of rooting for Newcastle United because I think the last year they signed Miguel Almiron, who was a very good player in the MLS, which is my domestic league. So I hope the best for them, although like I think they're not doing like very well by any measure. I think trying to avoid the relegation to the championship and Jack Wilshere. Silver and Christopher Zimmerman. I don't know. He looks like a school teacher, like who's at like an elementary school teacher who's teaching students to count like 1, 2. And Jordan Ibe and Christian Pulisic. This a new acquisition by Chelsea. Like had a great career in Borussia Dortmund, but I think he's not doing that well for Chelsea. I haven't seen like Chelsea game this year. Is he even playing or is he like injured or what? Another team which was big in the mid-90s when I was discovering the pleasures of the masturbation was Blackburn Rovers. They also like it was another team like Alan Shearer represented. Like I think they won the championship 95 or like 96. And they played in the Champions League, but I think they failed miserably in the Champions League. Were the fourth in their group or something like that. John Egan, Sheffield United. Like thanks to your comments, I actually now know that Sheffield United is not the same team as Sheffield Wednesday. So. And legendary talents of Geoff Hurst. Which team is this is Crystal Palace. I think Crystal Palace is owned by the same ownership group which owns Philadelphia 76ers of the NBA and then New Jersey Devils of the NHL. So they're known for being like really stingy. So they're not spending too much money on the team. So that's why like most of their teams like suck pretty badly. Except Alex, that's actually a cool green wave parallel because it's like a player I have heard something about. And Dominic Solanke, Declan Rice, and Scorer Club of Marcus Rashford. Terrible performance by Manchester United this season. The start against Chelsea was good, but somehow after that there was a sharp decline, and the Panini is inserting these cards to prevent the thief of these cards. Yes, somebody already touched these cards. Sank too soon. Declan Rice, Marcus Rashford, Hector Bellerin, I'm not sure what is the correct pronunciation, and Isaiah Diop Silver, Ahmed it's you could see that I spent my Sunday drinking heavily, so I cannot even pronounce these names. And Dele Alli, a well-known player for the English national team, and sank too soon. And emergent of Trent Alexander-Arnold, so that's pretty good card. No, I mean a good player. The card is obviously not valuable, so this is the case here. So the recommended minimum suggested retail price is $9.99 plus tax, but somehow like I got these cards from Target, and the price in Target was like $4.99. I think they messed up. Oh, that's like a cool looking silver of Gabriel Jesus. The silver doesn't go. The silvers in soccer cards are not very valuable, but it's a nice looking card nevertheless. And Jamal Lascelles. And Ilkay Gundogan, another player along with Christian Pulisic, who moved to the Premier League from Borussia Dortmund. N'Golo Kanté, central defensive midfielder for Chelsea. Yeah, so for $5 a pack, I don't think it's a terrible value. Of course, for $10 a pack, it's not a very good proposition in my opinion. So you're essentially getting three of this red, blue, and white. Insert Shetko Lasinic. Is he like? I have a feeling that he is like Bosnian, but I wouldn't be surprised if he is like Albanian as well. And Ben Mee from Burnley. Heung-min Son from Tottenham Hotspurs. Cesar Azpilicueta. Nathaniel Chalobah. So the problem with these emergent sets is like the first problem is that it's very common, so the cards are not very valuable, and the second problem is that it includes members of all teams. I would prefer like that only members of very top teams would be would be included into this set. So James Milner. What is Richarlison? Does he have like a first name or what? WTF. Andres Pereira, Hector Bellerin, Jefferson Lerma, and silver of Yves Bissouma. Oh, that's a nice red, blue, and white of Paul Pogba, a top player and the world champion at the part of the French national team in 2018 in Russia. Fireworks of Jesse Lingard. Is he developing Cadabo Chino? What like? And Jack Cork, Fabian Schär. I think like he's Swiss. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like German as well. And the last pack. The last pack. So we start with Nemanja Matic. Alisson, good Brazilian, GK, although Brazil, I don't think they ever had like a really solid number one after Taffarel, Ashley Westwood, and Craig Ketchert, and Andrew Robertson. It seems that like this card has this printing line like here. Yeah, unfortunately, some of these cards have the quality control in Prizm is not like very good. So like you can see there is this printing line here. Raheem Sterling, a good photo. Emilio Buendia and John Bednarik. So for $5 a pack, so I got them for $4.99 plus tax. It's not a bad break at all. Some nice red, blue, and white of like Pogba, like Gundogan, Dele Alli, and of course this Christian Pulisic. For $10 a pack, yeah, I personally wouldn't really recommend it.